Sri Anil Desai.
Sir, I rise in support of this Indian Medical Council Amendment Bill 2016 and Dentist Amendment Bill 2016. Sir, lot has been said by fellow colleagues, fellow members, the importance of medical education in India. And today, what we are discussing, that is National Eligibility Entrance Test, which has come into being since this academic year. And the background is also been said by so many members that Medical Council of India, which initiated this process of having unitary test for the undergraduate and postgraduate in medical institutes. And how it came through that 2010 it was recommended to the Government of India, and in 2013, after a lot of hue and cry and many stakeholders, they approached the Honorable Supreme Court, and Honorable Supreme Court set aside this legislation as ultra-vires and unconstitutional. But Medical Council of India went ahead with all efforts and reapproached again in 2015, and with some amendments to the Section 33, how this proclamation of ordinance came into being. And today, with the ratification, it is tabled on the House for making it in the legislation. I think Supreme Court has given its directive, and on lot many deliberations, one thing was confirmed that in this test, national eligibility entrance test, the very purpose of conducting this as a unitary test all over the country, the main fundamental issue is of that transparency and merit be considered, that is only as a only aspect. But the thing which gave way to so many problems which arose in different states going like my state, Maharashtra or Andhra Pradesh, they approached the Honorable Supreme Court for taking the exemption, because in our state, these exams had taken place, because every state having this being education being a concurrent on the concurrent list, every state follows its resources. They have their selection of syllabuses. They have their syllabuses along with curriculums to be set up for +2, 10+2 exams, board exams, and higher secondary also. So accordingly, when they set this syllabus for their exams, it also differs from this national eligibility, that is NEET, because this is based AIPMT, that is All India Pre-Medical Test, which has started from this year in 2 phases. They have a syllabus based on CBSE, whereas in different states they go as per their syllabus decided by the state. And there the differences came. Our need of the hour is to see that unitary test is not a problem, but we'll have to ascertain that the syllabus for this test is taken up on some count, that some subjects be selected where they are all uniform subjects in all over the country, in all states, because every state has a different way of ascertaining and different. If not, the merits will have a conflicting problems, because in my state, if I think that Maharashtra boys, they are doing well in their exams and all, they are giving best of the merit, but since their syllabus is not conforming to what syllabus is adopted in NEET, that will make a difference, and boys from Maharashtra, students from Maharashtra, aspirants from Maharashtra, they may fall back in line. So there has to be uniformity as far as syllabus is concerned. Regarding private colleges and the autonomy which has been given to the colleges, many points have been stated here. I do agree that private colleges, they come out with donation fees or capitation fees. In development fees also, it is being taken. So that harms really the prospects of selecting people, boys on the merit. Because if the candidates are not selected on merit and only because they have the affordability, or super rich people, if they can put their votes into the education field of medical education rather, I mean, the crop which would come out in the form of doctors, we have seen many cases happening in rural areas or even city like Mumbai also, that their behavior, because their fathers have paid huge donations. And when this crop of medical doctors, they come out, their behavior also sounds to be very rude with the patients, people who come from different status, and especially poor strata of the people, they are not getting any response as a patient. Similarly, I mean, there should not be any kind of difference in selecting from poor people, reservations, and whatever downtrodden society who are coming to get their medical education, they be given preference, and NET bill, this medical education bill, should be based on such a way that it will give a justice to all strata of society. Not only it should look that only rich can be favored in this, but poor and merit will be taken on, will be the basis of it. And if this is taken in the right sense, I think medical education, which is of most important for a country like India, which is a growing, emerging economy in the world, I mean, we will have people, what Praful Patel has said, that if what admissions we are not getting, we are going to a country like Russia, and those who are taking the graduation from medical graduation from there, they cannot practice in our country because our rules are there. They have to again go back to Indian Medical Council and appear for one more exam. That that kind of thing, that kind of situation will not arise in a country like India. And we can strengthen our medical stream, and it will help the country in our economy. Thank you.
Thank you.